That's what she said she wanted to be. Alexa, play. Say, it's your girl, April Showers, coming to you with the PS edition of the Perfect Storming. I would like to welcome you guys, and I would like to thank all of you guys who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, April Showers, Perfect Storming. Alexa, pause. I had Alexa playing a little thunderstorms in the background. Y'all caught that? Well, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the people who have actually subscribed to my channel. I sincerely appreciate that. I'm going to name you guys. I'm going to give the ladies, I'm going to call y'all raindrops. And I'm going to call the fellas thunderbolts. Thundercats. Y'all remember? Some of y'all may not remember that back in the day. That was our cartoon. But again, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the format of how the show and the episodes moving on will be like. First of all, when I start off the show, I'm going to give my introduction. I'm going to say shout out to my raindrops, shout out to my thunderbolts, all of that good stuff, introduce myself, all of that. But I would like to start my show off with what I say is lightning. And lightning is the replace of wisdom. So anytime I may use the word lightning, consider that to be me dropping a little wisdom, okay? So if you tuned in last week, I had to do a fill-in episode to speak on the situation of Mr. Orange killing that top Iranian commander. So that kind of threw off my whole segment and how I want to release. But we are still in the top of the first quarter in a new decade of 2020. So with that being said, I want to just start my show, the second show officially, but the first episode that I planned for the PS edition. And of course, it's my forecast board. So the topic today is, what is your formula? And some may be thinking, what do you mean by what is my formula? A formula is a goal, a plan, a strategy that you have in mind or have had in mind of how you wanted to succeed something, whether that be home ownership, whether that be getting in a successful relationship, a promotion on your job, starting your own business, writing your own book. I feel like everybody have a formula for success. And since this is the top of the 2020 year and a new year, how everybody get into the little trend of creating vision boards, that's what I want this lightning topic to be, to start off with. Technically my second show, but my first episode. Okay, so let's just jump into it. 2020 is plans and goals, a forecast we will be predicting today. Is a heavy chance of getting that perfect vision for your 2020 year. 2020 is all about launching, relaunching, revamping, creating, recreating plans, goals, to get to that perfect vision of success. So I flipped it a little bit. You know, everybody do like a little vision board or whatever. I want people to actually start focusing on what is your formula to get whatever you paste on your vision board. So I took some time to think about it, and I want you guys to ponder for a second and to see if you can actually come up with what is your formula. What is your formula? What is your strategy that you are going to implement or try to implement to manifest whatever you put on your vision board? So just take a second. Even if you don't, I would suggest for you guys to go ahead and try to think of your formula, because this 2020, we got to really be about our business and be serious about it and see it through. I know that's a problem with me. I sometimes procrastinate, then sometimes I get off track and I don't finish things that I started. So that's the reason why I'm starting this particular YouTube channel, because I'm challenging myself. And this particular episode of this lightning, I want it to be a group effort. I want you guys to take some of these principles that I'm going to apply and give you guys and try to do it for yourself so we can be working together to see all of our dreams manifest. Because what's a crew if only one person really doing it? I want everybody to get it because it's possible. That's the thing. It's very possible. So let's just go ahead and get 285 with it. Remember what I said when I said 285? 285 is being true to something. How 285 is true to Atlanta, that's what it is. Like 285, we're going to replace 100. We're being 285. So let's just go ahead and get 285 in it. I'm actually pulling out an old formula that came to my mind back in 2015, like 5 years ago. And that was the butterfly effect, let the cycle begin. With me reading and researching a lot of stuff, for some reason I have always been fascinated with butterflies. So I started looking at the whole cycle of the butterfly process of how it actually manifests from something so creepy and slimy to something so beautiful in the end. And I discovered that the butterfly actually goes through 4 particular stages. So I want you guys to keep that in mind, because these principles that I'm going to apply today for this episode, it's going to carry us out throughout the year. And we're going to break those same 4 cycles of that butterfly phase into applying our formula to make sure that it manifests. But we're going to divide it into 4 quarters as well. So right now, currently, we are in the first quarter of the new year. And the first quarter of the new year is January through March. That's the first quarter. So I want you guys to follow me with this, and I want you guys to apply these same principles for yourself. I'm not going to get into full detail of the full cycle and how I actually use that butterfly cycle effect to make it personal for our everyday life. I'm just going to go briefly over the 4 stages, and then I'm just going to stop with the first stage of the butterfly effect. However, the butterfly goes through 4 stages. The first stage of the butterfly is a stage that a lot of people are not aware of, and that particular stage is how everything is created. It's created by a seed. Everything in life is created by a seed. And a lot of people don't speak on the first stage of the butterfly stage, and it's the fact that before it even develops into a caterpillar, it is a seed that is laid on a leaf. So it's a seed that's laid on a leaf, the first stage. The second stage, it transforms into a caterpillar. The third stage is it gets in this cocoon, and the 4th stage, it manifests into a butterfly. But I will touch bases on those particular stages once we move throughout the year of 2020. But right now, we're only going to focus on the first stage, which is the seed that's laid on a leaf of a butterfly. And I want you guys to also keep in mind, it's very good to break your year and your goals down in quarters or periods or time to allow you to fully engulf in that and not try to rush anything. Anything worth manifesting takes time. Do not rush anything. So let's just go ahead and jump into it so we can get to the other part of the PS edition. Okay, so I want you guys to consider doing your vision board again, or revamping your vision board if you have already created one. And if you have not, this is the perfect time to start. I personally have done several vision boards before. This is the first time that I've decided to only use like a construction paper for my vision instead of a big poster board. So I can just put this in my bathroom, I can put it in my kitchen, I can put it in my bedroom, I can put it on my headboard, so I can make sure I look at it. But however, this is what the paper, if you choose to use a construction paper, if you choose to just write it down on notebook paper, or even use a poster board, we're going to consider that the leaf. That's the leaf, as the leaf that the seed is laid with the butterfly. So this yellow paper is actually my leaf. Everything on here is actually my seed, my plan, my formula. So with the same process as the butterfly, we have to start writing it down and making our vision plain. You know, the good book tells us to write the vision down and make it plain. But people don't understand, even with that scripture, it's God's answer. Writing the vision, making it plain, is the title of that particular scripture, is God's answer. That to me is very like, wow, God's answer. And what to me, what I gathered from that is, okay, if that's God's answer and he's saying write the vision and make it plain, and it will manifest, like, that's all you need to know. Sometimes that's all we wait on, is the answer from God. Like, sometimes that's what we want to do, is get that answer. So write your vision and make it plain. That's the formula. Take a piece of paper, take a construction paper, lay your seeds down. Your seeds are your goals, your plans, your idea, your strategy, your formula of how you are going to manifest whatever you have in mind of getting, achieving for the 2020 year. And it don't have to be like my construction paper is actually missing a lot of different spaces, because I'm going to take my time to make sure I'm not going to rush whatever I want to manifest, because I want the Spirit to lead me to place the right things on this seed, on this leaf, so that it is a true seed to myself. I'm going to be very realistic with what I want to achieve. Seriously, for my 2020. It's not that I'm saying to shortchange yourself. If you have big dreams, go for it. Lay it on your leaf. But take the time from January to March to really, really, really manifest. Really, really, really perfect your vision. Really, really perfect your strategy. So we're going to grow together. If you guys are going to just be with me from the beginning, I pray and I hope that you continue to tune in to the show. And, we're going to be in this together. So your particular leaf that's filled with your seeds, I'm praying and standing in agreement that it manifests for you. I hope you do I hope you do the same for me. So I know some people may say, well, dang, like it takes that much time from January to March to write down your plan or write down your formula. Sometimes I feel as though a lot of times we may rush what we want to see. That's even with relationships, child. I know a lot of people don't rush relationships, and it proved out to be something that they should not even started. So just keep in mind, it's not a race. If whatever is on your vision, on your formula leaf, and it may manifest in February or March, that's good, that's great. However, just take time and let the Spirit speak to you, channel in to different dimensions and vibrations, because you may feel a certain way in February, and you can just add it to the vision board. But by the end of March, you will want your paper, whatever it is, to be complete and to be sincere to you on the goals, the plans, the ideas that you want to go ahead and manifest for the year. So I don't want to take too much time, but I just want to leave you guys with that. Write the vision and make it plain. But also in this forecast prediction, I want you guys to really keep in mind that we are going to be expecting a heavy chance of formulas across from all my raindrops, from all my thunderbolts. But here is something I got, you guys, I want you to ponder on. And I got this from the great Bishop Bronner, and he spoke on, he did a series and he was speaking on, writing your visions and dreams and how to be true to yourself and understanding the different steps. And I'm going to implement this into my formula and always keep that in mind. Dreams gives power. Goals gives focus. Action creates results, and results brings progress. So dreams gives power. Goals are not powerful. Goals make you focus. So dream. Put whatever you have on here. Be realistic and be true to yourself. Dreams are going to give you power. Your goal is going to give you focus. Anytime you have a goal, you have to be tuned in. You have to have tunnel vision. You have to be focused on whatever goal you have in mind, because you want to make sure that goal comes to completion. And then actions, you have to put actions to it. Action creates results. Anytime you have actions to something, it's going to create results. Whether you're exercising, whether you're dieting to lose weight, any type of action is going to create results. And most of all, from your results, that brings and develops progress. So that's the lightning that I want to share with you guys before I get into it. What's going on? Let's see. Okay. Oh, I got to mention to you guys that I am introducing and I'm bringing out what I call the Hell Report. Alexa, play. Want y'all to hear some of the thunder. People don't like to see get a forecast that hell is being predicted, because hell F up shit. Like, hell is the worst. I'm talking about it come out of nowhere. So I'm introducing the Hell Report. Shawty, you hell. Alexa, pause. So some people, you may not want to be on the Hell Report, but I'm going to keep it true. And again, I'm going to do it with love. But, I got to sometimes let people know, shawty, you hell. So the Hell Report is going to be something similar to like what Charlamagne has as in the Donkey of the Day. Or shout out to my homie Shawty who have the Crazy Report. But the Hell Report is going to be something just like that. Let me see who can be on the Hell Report this week or what's been going on. Oh, R. Kelly and his girls fighting, recording it live. I'm talking about the stuff is about to hit the fan with that. Like, shawty, they hell. What's going on with that situation is kind of quite crazy. Going live with the altercation that ended up resulting in an actual fight, arrest, and the girl going to jail, the other girl going to the hospital, the other girl saying, yeah, you had sex with me and I was a minor, so you gonna go to jail too. Ooh, child, them folks is hell, shouted. Ooh, that was just too much, baby. Good God Almighty. And of course, we have to also keep Trump on the Hell Report, baby. Trump is hell. I don't know. The people who voted for Trump is hell. Sorry if I offend anybody, but shawty, y'all hell. Oh. And then it's another segment of the show. 285 or nah? Are you 285 or nah? So I got to speak on this. Okay. The Lil Boosie situation with him wearing the Kappa sweater. Ooh, that has caused such a frenzy and a storm of people and their strong opinions. Okay, I just got to keep it 285 because that's the part of the segment that we're on. We're on the 285 or no. Okay. I proposed a question on Facebook. Okay, I have my t-shirt line, my hoodies line, and my slogan for my hoodie line is we're keeping the old Atlanta alive, one hoodie at a time. So I have several different hoods. Let me do this shameless plug again, www.igrewhereyouFlewhere.com. But however, on one of my logos is your hood raised me. Like Bankhead Court raised me, I grew here. Hollywood Court raised me, I grew here. Kirkwood raised me, I grew here. So I proposed a question on Facebook to ask, is it okay for someone to rep Bankhead Court raised me, I grew here, if they did not uh, um, grow up in Bankhead? Is it okay for them to rep that? Is it okay for someone to say, yeah, Kirkwood raised me? And keep in mind, I want you guys to understand, I'm not saying born here. Although I grew here, you flew here now. Let me clear that up. But you can actually have been here since the 70s or 80s, even the 90s when you were young, if you were a little younger than myself, because I'm a 70s baby. You know, I don't look like it, but hey, yeah, 77 to be exact, and proud of that. But you could have been here when you were young, middle school, elementary school, and a particular side of town is where you grew up on. So, of course, I'm saying that's the side of town that raised you. But, however, a lot of people take offense to people claiming a hood or a side of town or a set, and you're not a part of that. So I can understand, I know with the sororities and the frats and the fraternities, they take that very serious because they had to go through a lot to earn those letters. So was it $285 or no that he wore it? I've gotten a lot of different responses from people saying, well, his brother, is a part of it. Then I had my homegirl super shy to say, well, April, if his brother is a part of that fraternity, then the shirt should have said, my brother is a Kappa, blah, blah, blah. Which I can get that and I understand that. But I just want to give off some of the things that came up where a lot of people, spoke on it, because a lot of people were really pissed off about it. So one person said, they better leave Boosie alone. Shout out to Sakina. Then another person said, if you have the right to wear anything you purchase, now it can become a legal issue if they trademark and copyright their stuff, then it can't be sold without their permission. And that was Fred Dennis saying, if I bought it or if he bought it, why can't he wear it? I'm sorry. That was live. But scared. It smelled like bologna. Well, birds be smelling like bologna. But anyway, okay, so I'm not sure if this is authentic apparel. I don't know if the frats have authentic apparel and only certain places can sell it. But it brought up another question where someone said, okay, if I go into a store and they have that available for me to buy, is it not disclaimers saying, okay, well, you can't purchase this if you're not a part of this frat or this, if you're not a part of this fraternity or sorority, you can't purchase this. Like, it's not a disclaimer to say, like, when you're trying to buy alcohol, you got to be 21 years of age, cigarettes, blah, blah, blah. So that raised the point. But I do understand where, let me just read a comment that came from my brother Shannon. And Shannon said, April, it is blatant disrespect. Okay, did Akbar pay you or acknowledge you for taking your slogan, I grew here, you flew here, on Love and Hip Hop? Men have died because of those letters. Trying to obtain and joining fraternities and sororities, despite what people who are not in them think, have strong black traditions, kind of like ancestral worship. Our race was gravely oppressed during founding times, and this was something we learned or leaned on for survival. It's more than just the step shows people associate our organization with. In essence, it's a game. You can't go to Cali with a blue bandana walking through a Crip neighborhood and you don't know shit about Crips. But just because you see it on TV, you want to rep it. Nah, it don't work like that. They're gonna get at your neck. So in essence, that's what this is. We are college bound gangs that take care of our own. So basically, they're saying you can't rep our set if you're not with our set. And I have to understand that and respect that. So I'm gonna have to say, nah, it wasn't 285 for Boosie to wear that hoodie. And I have to be true. I have to be 285 with it. Like, my little clicking crew is called the P. P. We changed it up, but it's the phenomenal pound. I wouldn't want someone claiming our set and they ain't with our set. I mean, it is what it is. So I totally had to change my perspective, and then I had to think about it. Like, I sometimes have issues with, I ain't gonna say sometimes, y'all know I have issues with the people that's born and raised here. ATL, born and bred. That's another slogan you can find on the website at www.igrewhereyouFlewhere.com. ATL, born and bred. A lot of people, they rep and they say, "Well, nah, you can't put the sports in it." You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I ain't never stepped foot outside of 285, and they be repping other cities, sports logos and stuff. And I'm like, dang, dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ATL, born and bred, but you around here, like you from the Bronx or something, Woden, wearing the little ain'ts and the saints, So I understand, and I really, really, really can relate to that. So, nah, Boosie, you want 285, and like, I like Boosie. And ironically, even on my memories today, I took a picture with Boosie when I was in LA at the BET Awards one day. And that picture came up on my Facebook thing. And I was like, dang, Boosie, these folks is dogging you out. Then one person done said, like, leave Boosie the hell alone. They were like, Boosie done, let me get it. They were like, Boosie done beat cancer, diabetes, murder charges. Last thing he's worried about is niggas and windbreakers holding candy canes. Woo, these folks, like, it's funny. I'm sorry. No disrespect. I'm sorry. But they was like, dang, Boosie done got dang gonna beat cancer, diabetes, murder charges, and all that. Like, he ain't worried about niggas and windbreakers holding candy canes. That is too funny. And then shout out to Mook B. Mook B be closely. I almost finna put his ass on the hell report, but Mook B, y'all gotta holler at Mook B. Y'all need to. Mook B is a legend in this city, first and foremost. That's what I want to say. Shout out to Mook B. But he also said, which was kind of funny too. Let me get to it. I'm talking about, if y'all not following Mook B, y'all need to follow Mook B and support his radio station, new radio station. Support Mook B. Like, Mook B have put a lot of artists and rappers on, and Mook B be wanting y'all to give him his due respect and his homage. But he went so hard. He talking about, y'all so lame. You black, highly educated, boring party poopers. MF, get off Boosie. F that lame shit y'all on. Woo, I'm talking about folks have been going crazy about him wearing that Kappa sweater. But all in all, everybody is entitled to their opinions, and this is just something that's here for now. Next week is going to be something else. But for the segment of, was it 285 or nah, I'm going to have to give that nah. After much thought and reading comments, nah, I don't think I want somebody to rep my set that ain't a part of my set. Although I don't know the history and the sweat, blood, and tears put into sororities and fraternities. That's something that I don't know. So we're going to leave that at that. And since we closely on the topic of the sports, let me move into the little sports section, because I may throw sports in now and then. I got to give a super shout out to the Purple People Eaters, for going in and doing what they had to do in New Orleans against the Saints. Yes. Now I can really, really watch well, I wasn't gonna stop anyway. I love sports. I love football. But now I can watch with enjoyment, not worrying about and wishing and hoping and praying that certain teams lose because they have already lost. The Patriots lost, yes, yes. The Saints lost, yes, yes, yes. And now we just need the 49ers to lose because, as you all know, and some of you guys that may not know, I am a Atlanta Falcons player. I'm not a fan because a fan will cheer you one day and boo you the next. I'm a player. I'm on the team with it. And that's 285 with it. But what's going on in the sports in the NFL now is the fact of we need more black coaches in the league. And it's a lot of people totally like is bothered by the fact that the recent teams that have just hired new coaches, that the consideration to even hire or consider eligible black coaches out here wasn't an option. And you know, right now everybody woke now. Everybody woke and everybody on a more conscious state of mind, and they want to see more black coaches in the league. And I totally agree because I love football. I don't I mean I do. I love football. I love the fact that these black men in general, are living out their dreams. Their formulas have manifested, and whatever and however they got whatever formula that they use to get to the league, they're in the league. So I mean I just like the whole ideal of that. It's a lot of little young guys that will be in the league. Some now in the league. Shout out to Natrez Patrick of the Rams. You know, he was a young kid, my little nephew. Now he's in the league. It's a lot of the young boys that I know that's graduating, going to college, and their whole dream and their whole formula that they created was to play for the NFL. So the NFL got to start cleaning up. You know, we got to start cleaning up so to make it fair across the board, where people don't, you know, dog my league out, call it a plantation and all of this and that, because I'm black and I'm proud, and I don't want people ever to get it twisted. But I also enjoy the pleasures of life without getting into the political and the hate side of it. Football and sports give me joy and pleasure. I love it, love it, love it. So let's just go ahead. You know, we got to get some more, we got to diversify the league a little bit better. Let's see what else going on. Oh, my next show, I'm going to talk about haters. How do you know you have haters? That's what I want to know. What makes you think that you have a hater? What are the actions to look out for when people are saying, oh, they hate on me, or I think they hate on me? Why you think that? I want to get into that because I want to do away with the word hate and haters for 2020 in this new decade. We don't roll that out long enough. It's time to go ahead and do away with that, because at the end of the day, could it be just a figment of your imagination that you have haters? Like, we're not speaking on haters this year. We too selfish and too busy. I put a post up and I want to close out with that post because I sincerely mean it. I sincerely mean this for the 2020. And I'm going to close out with that. Let me get to it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show thus far. It's only going to get bigger and better as we go along. But 2020, let's do away with haters. Be so engulfed in what you are doing that you do not have time to concern or comment or reflect or consider what a hater think or say. Be so selfish with your energy and time that you can't spare nothing in which that concerns or related to haters. So challenge yourself to limit speaking, addressing, or referencing haters. Do you? P.S. What's a hater? And who's that? Oh, never mind. I don't have time to even hear the response because I'm so selfish. I don't even see no haters. And that's been 285 with it. I hope you guys tune in. Please share my video. Please tell your friends, your family of friends, your neighbors, your co-workers to subscribe to the YouTube channel of April Showers Perfect Storming. We're going to keep it always 285 with it. And we're going to have the lightning. I ain't have to put the thunderbolt on nobody quite yet. We still early on in the show. But I thank you guys so much. Triple G salute. And I'm out. Let's see what I want to play. Alexa, play some. Let me hear some Tupac. Let me see what.
Shuffling songs by Tupac.
Let me see what
on
she
Amazon
gonna
Music.
Let me see what she gonna throw in. Oh, how do you want it? How do you feel? Coming up. Yeah. How do you want it? I'll see y'all next time. Hey, 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 hey. Push your ass out. Got a nigga whooping it so bad I'm about to pass out.